It's All Hallows Eve, and besties Dawn and Tara are out on the town when they cross paths with an unassuming trick-or-treater dressed as a clown. Only he's actually very assuming, and the treats in his bag consist of blunt tools and sharp implements, not for carving pumpkins, mind you, but for carving flesh. And Art has taken quite a shine to Tara. Who can blame him? Unfortunately, Art's idea of courting doesn't involve flowers and candy, but torture and bodily dismemberment. Different strokes, I guess. So a few years ago, I reviewed a little movie that was getting a lot of buzz. That little movie soon went on to garner a big following. All of a sudden, there was merch everywhere, the director and cast were drawing huge crowds at horror cons, and everybody wanted to know the status of the sequel. Of course, I'm talking about Terrifier, written and directed by Damien Leone. Upon first viewing Terrifier, I had mixed feelings. Sure, it's gory and violent, and Art the Clown looked cool, but that's about it. The movie just seemed like a 90-minute showreel for the special effects people, and little more. I was perplexed by the fandom for the movie, to be honest. Even more perplexing was the large female audience it seemed to attract. Then I saw Terrifier 2, which turned out to be one of my favorite movies from last year. So I left it up to my patrons and channel members to decide whether or not I should give Terrifier another shot. And overwhelmingly, the answer was yes. And now, after having watched Terrifier for a second time, have my feelings changed? We'll see. Terrifier is a nasty movie. It's light on plot, but heavy as a ton of bricks when it comes to violence. And the bringer of the violence is a skinny clown with really bad teeth called Art. Art the Clown maims, decapitates, and dismembers folks like it's going out of style. But it's not just the way Art plies his gruesome trade, but the glee he exudes while in the process that really makes an impact. Art takes pride in his work, whether he's scalping, skinning, stabbing, or performing this movie's centerpiece of splatter, in which he hacksaws an inverted woman from groin to head. Ouch. Writer and director Damien Leone is also responsible for the special makeup effects, and the effects here look quite good. The kills are all over the top, to say the least, and several, including the woman hacksawed in half, will make you go, ooh. The most unsettling visual for me involves a nude Art wearing a woman's scalp and another part of her body over his. From a story perspective, Terrifier doesn't do anything we haven't seen before, but I will give Leone credit for throwing a pretty big curveball at us about halfway through, shifting the focus from Tara to her sister, Victoria. But make no mistake, the star of this movie is Art the Clown, and the man behind the clown, David Howard Thornton. Thornton does a lot with a little here. Art doesn't say a single word, but he doesn't have to. Thornton's portrayal of Art the Clown is as creepy as it is captivating. It's in the way he moves, his facial gestures, the little dramatic nuances that really elevates the character above being just another slasher. The look of Art is also rather striking. It's brutal, it's bizarre, but it just wouldn't work without Thornton being under the makeup. Granted, Thornton couldn't have performed his ghoulish magic without Leone providing him the stage, but still. The supporting cast is strong all around. Jenna Kannell plays Tara, who's responsible for the deaths of many simply because she couldn't hold in her pee until she got home. Corcoran plays Dawn. Dawn is that friend who sheds her inhibitions after a few shots. Then Art sheds her of her dignity, and then her life. Samantha Scafidi, Matt McAllister, and Puya Mahinsi round out the cast. Mahinsi's cat lady is particularly memorable. Much like its sequel, Terrifier spins its wheels a lot in the third act and feels much longer than its runtime. That runtime here is at least only 84 minutes, whereas Terrifier 2 was, 4, 5 hours? I don't recall. So did I like Terrifier more upon a second viewing? Yes, I did. I get it now. Terrifier is a fun, gory, splattertastic slasher, and Art the Clown certainly makes an impression. We desperately need new horror heroes, the likes of Freddy, Jason, Michael, Leatherface, Chucky, Pinhead. They're all getting a bit long in the tooth. Don't get me wrong, I love those guys, but how many times can we see them rebooted and remade and regurgitated over and over and over again? It's time for some new blood. And as of right now, Art the Clown is leading the pack. I can definitely say without hesitation that I had a much better time with Terrifier the second time around. I didn't have as much fun with it as I did the sequel, but I had a great time revisiting Terrifier nevertheless. As for this Blu-ray release from Epic and Dread Central, I thought both the picture quality and the sound quality were fantastic. I'd give both the picture quality and the sound quality here a solid 4 out of 5. As far as extras are concerned, first up we have a behind-the-scenes featurette, which is 20 minutes and 7 seconds in length. Next we have an interview with actress Jenna Kannell, which is 9 minutes and 29 seconds in length. Ms. Kannell discusses getting cast in Terrifier, the parallels between her and her character, the film's intensity, shooting her death scene, and more. We get a deleted scene, we get Art the Clown time-lapse makeup, we get stills, the red band trailer, the green band trailer, Dread Central Presents trailers, and an audio commentary with Damien Leone and David Howard Thornton. This is a very nice Blu-ray release for Terrifier from Epic and Dread Central. Let me know your thoughts on Terrifier down in the comments section below. Do you prefer the original or the sequel? And like me, if you weren't a fan of the original film, but later went back and revisited it and your thoughts changed for better or worse, let me know down in the comments section below. If you like this video, please leave it a thumbs up and share it on social media. If you're not following me on social media, those links are in the description. As always, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care, and until next time, peace. Thank you to all my patrons and channel members. I appreciate your generosity and support of my channel. Become a patron today and have a say in what content appears on my channel. Join me for monthly live streams and much more. Become a channel member today and get access to exclusive badges and emotes to use when I stream. Both those links are in the description.